Welcome to Rabat. We just arrived from Fez in this train today. We had some company in the train, but it was alright. Yeah, first impressions of Rabat, it's that it's very, very like big, and I don't know, it has these big avenues, these big buildings, and this big stuff. It's like way more developed than the rest of what we've seen so far. And so far, I think we are both liking it. So we're gonna get to our hotel, which is in the Medina, and then we will try to explore a little bit more before the sun sets. We just got to our room in Rabat. This time we don't have a private bathroom, so I guess we'll have to go to the shared one. I mean, it's only 20 euros per night, so it's quite good. They offered again tea as a welcome gift, and now we're gonna rest a little bit as always, and then we will try to find somewhere to eat, and we will also explore the Medina, which is quite nice, and it's way more open and more spacious than the one in Fez, of course. As it is iftar time, there's almost nobody in the streets. People are eating now. They are breaking the feast, but then in a few hours, streets are meant to be filled with people again. But luckily, we found ourselves a place to eat, because this Medina of Rabat is mostly for locals. I haven't seen any tourists so far. So I guess people are used to eat at home during iftar. That's why you don't see many restaurants open. We were lucky to find this one. And also the prices here are way cheaper than back in Fez. So that's a very good point for us. Tower you see there is the Mohammed VI tower, which is now under construction and is going to be the tallest building in the entire country, about 200 meters, something more. All of that, it's a graveyard, it's a cemetery, and it's full of tombs. There's like thousands of them. It's probably one of the biggest graveyards I've ever seen. We finally reached the Atlantic Ocean after 2-3 days of trip. We've come from Nador in the Mediterranean Sea all through Fez, and then we just arrived into Rabat, into the Atlantic Ocean, which is one of our last stops in this country. We still have one more to go. We still got Tangier. But yeah, it's really nice to just cut through the entire country in about 3 days by train. Now let's check out the beach. We just came down to the Rabat beach. It's pretty cool because if you can see there's a lot of people surfing and stuff. The thing is, it is literally full of shit. Like, there's many amounts of trash everywhere. I don't know if you can point here, this brick. And if you see right there, it's all full of plastic. Like, why? I mean, it's the beach of a capital city. It's meant to be like clean because it's like the face of a country to the rest of the world, and it's literally full of shit. It's quite sad, but yeah.
vous remercie d'avoir choisi Elvorac pour votre voiture.
We are finally in Tangier after a 2-hour ride from Rabat by train once again. I was here in this same city about 6 years ago. It was my first trip outside Europe, and I came by ferry all through here. And I came from Spain, from southern Spain by ferry. It is one of the main ways of getting to Tangier. Now the transport remains closed as of now, but they have promised to reopen in the following days. And from here you can see the southern coast of Spain, so check it out. This city has always had a very important value as a strategic city, since it is located in the northern tip of Morocco, just in the shores of the Strait of Gibraltar. And whomever controls this strait controls the entire Mediterranean, or at least can decide who enters and who doesn't. Right now, this control is split by Morocco, Spain, and the UK in Gibraltar. And therefore, this city is the biggest city in the entire Gibraltar Strait. It's about 900,000 people living here, and it's of course one of the jewels of the crown of Morocco. So yeah, very interesting place to check out. Check the room we got ourselves here. It's literally on the top of a very, very old building from the 1885. And look at this view. And if we go outside the door, we have our own terrace. In fact, let me see if I can. Yep.
Un poquito de zanahoria, un poquito de... Mano, verde molita que pedí spam.
Yeah! Morocco was the first country to recognize the United States of America ever. It was in this year. Ever since, they've had a very good relation throughout history. In fact, this building we are now, which has turned now into a museum, was the first and oldest diplomatic building of the United States abroad. And it's actually the diplomatic building, the oldest diplomatic building all around the world, and it has served as a diplomatic post for the United States in Morocco for a very long time, and right now it's a museum of all the entire history between the relation of Morocco and the US. And for some reason there's turtles in the museum. I'm surprised by the prices here. In fact, they are as high as Spain. Even sometimes they are higher than in Spain. I was not expecting this. I took 4 nectarines for €1, more or less. But yeah, in general, everything is like quite expensive here. Turns out I was wrong. It was not €1. It was about 20 cents. But yeah, whatever. The truth is, in general, prices here are higher than in Spain. This shopping center, which is quite strange. I just bought myself a swimming suit for around €25, which I was expecting to pay in Spain, but I decided to buy it now because we still have a few hours before leaving Morocco, so we're going to try and go for a swim in the beach of Tangier. We are now at the airport. This was our last day in Morocco, as I said earlier. We went to the beach, then we had dinner, and I didn't record anything else because you've seen it all. This was my last day of a very long set of trips. I've been traveling non-stop since last month. Now it's time for me to take a small break, but I will be traveling soon, in about 2-3 weeks. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked this side of Morocco, quite different from the one I've seen before. Thanks Andre for joining me in this trip. He was his first trip outside Europe, so yeah, I hope he liked it too. See you soon and take care.